I don't know if this is a good idea, but I've decided to try to start doing a video diary. I'd normally do a written diary, well I say normally, but when I get my act together and I get doing stuff, the diary would be written. But I'm going to try a video diary now, and I don't know if this is going to work out, but I will give it a try because it's easier than typing, and I just want to give it a go. So I hope it's not a bad idea. I don't want to be wasting my time or whatever. But I'm not even sure what to be saying in the diary. I'm in a situation now where I've had a brain injury, and I think it was a suicide attempt years ago now. I don't know the time. I'm looking at a sign on the wall and it says I lived here in a supported living accommodation for 3 years. So it's now February the 29th, 2024. And I've been here since July 2019. So that makes it 5 years and a half, I suppose. Essentially 5.5 years. So that is amazing to me because I've had a brain injury and it means I've lost my memory. So I don't appreciate the time passing. So I can't believe I've been in supported living for 5.5 years. That is basically stunning. I don't know how to accept it. It is just crazy. Because I live here and every day is the same. Because I have no memory, I don't appreciate the time passing. So every day it just feels like the same. So when I think what's on my mind, well, one thing on my mind is I'm thinking how to do this diary and whether it's a good idea to be doing the video diary. It'll be hard to find things I've been thinking about. I've gone to a search or whatever. So I do hope this isn't a bad idea. So what am I thinking about? I'm thinking that I don't really know what to be doing in my life. So I've had a brain injury, I'm in supported living accommodation, and I've been here since July 2019, and it's now February 2024. So that is 4.5 years. 4.5 years I've been in supported living. I think that's accurate. So that is basically stunning, and I just can't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I think I tried suicide, and that's why I was injured and my body is broken, essentially, and my chest is very painful. It feels like I have a big bruise on my ribs or whatever. So it's painful. If I take a deep breath, and it's hard to sit and move and laugh because the muscles clench and then that really hurts. It's not completely terrible, but it is very difficult to handle. So I'm glad it doesn't feel worse. I can manage the pain. So when I think of what's on my mind, I suppose just starting this diary is something that's on my mind now. I'm in supported living accommodation, living from day to day, and I'm doing nothing. I'm having no therapy, no exercises, no talking, no anything. I'm just being looked after and kept alive and fed. So the food is nice, sandwiches sometimes, and pasta and rice. It's just basic stuff. And I'm very grateful to have this food. When I take a deep breath, it makes the muscles move in my chest, and that makes my injury react to it. I hesitate to say hurt because it's not strictly pain, it's just difficulty mainly. So basically it's hard to breathe deeply because it hurts my chest. So I'm thinking what else might be on my mind. So I've said I'm in supported living accommodation. I've been here for 3.5 years. I've been here since 4.5 years, I think. Yeah, I think 4.5 years is the best way to describe it. The sign on my wall says I've lived here since July 2019, and it's now February 2024. So I can calculate if it's wrong. But I believe it has been 4.5 years. So I suppose I'm sad, but I don't feel sad. It is an awful situation, and I don't understand why there's no therapy happening. Why am I just being looked after? I'm housed in the bed basically. There is no treatment of any kind, no therapy, no anything. I'm just kept alive. So I'm wondering if that means they don't believe that I will improve. Or maybe helping me is not worthwhile. So it could be that I won't improve and I'll just be broken like this. And the main issue for me, I've got some physical injuries. So I can walk okay with a walking stick. But my ability to walk normally is gone. The main problem for me though is that I've lost my memory entirely. So everything is gone from my head. So I don't know how I got injured, but I do believe it was a suicide attempt years ago, 4.5 years ago. Yeah, I think that's right. So I have no memory, so years have passed with me not understanding what's been happening in my life. I don't know if my memory will recover and I'll be normal again. Everything is a mystery on that front. If I take a deep breath, it hurts my chest somewhat. And laughing hurts, coughing hurts. It's like a clenching feeling in my chest, the left side. So I'm trying to get in touch with some people on Skype, and I do have some contact numbers for some reason, and I think that they're all MRAs, and somehow I've got in touch with them. So I have tried to make contact with people, but I haven't really got anything to say. I don't remember anything. I am just living in the moment. So it's difficult to hold conversations. But I definitely have some contact numbers that I can call in Skype. So I'm glad about that. So I basically don't understand what my life is now. It is just about survival. I do want to be in touch with people, when I finish this diary entry for the 29th of February 2024, 8 p.m. So when I finish this, I will call someone again on Skype and ask them how much we talk and how I know them and whatever. But I believe one person I know is an MRA and has watched the Man Woman Myth films, so he knows the work I've done. So I am wondering if he'll do any more Man Woman Myth work, and I want to, but two things holding me back. One is I don't know what to do, and two, I can't think of the best way of doing it, because I can't do as I used to do. I'd like to do it as I am now, just on the computer using the camera, and it's not the way I used to do it. I used to do it with the video camera. So whatever diary I do now going forward will be very basic. So I do want to be recording my thoughts and what's going on in my life. So when I think now of what's going on, I'm basically in supported living accommodation and just living from day to day. There is no exercise, there are no classes, there's no therapy, there's nothing going on. I am just housed and fed. And I'm worried that this is my life now going forward. I don't know how long it will take for me to recover physically, and I have no idea if my memory will recover at all. But as it stands at the moment, I have no memory at all. That is insane, basically. And I'm very worried that it won't return. But I'm thinking physically I'm recovering. I'm sure I can feel some recovery. So hopefully mentally I'll recover as well. So I am wondering what my life is now. And as it stands, it is just eating and sleeping. I am being housed and fed. And that's what's happening. And I don't know if I'll live here permanently or if this is temporary. I don't know how my living is arranged. I don't know what will happen. So I would like to talk to someone to see if I can find out. I'm not being assessed or examined in any way. So that makes me think that there's no plan to improve me so that I can be free. So I can have my own place and I can live independently. It seems like that won't happen. And I am a dependent in life. And it is really sad. I have 2 children and I don't even know what they look like. I don't know how old they are, I don't know where they are. They might be in my house in New Barnet. Was it New Barnet or East Barnet? It was in Barnet anyway. Sycamore Close. I think it was East Barnet. My memory is gone. All of my memory is gone. And I do believe it was a suicide attempt. And I must have been in hospital for some time. I don't know the details, I need to find out. I'm very worried that my life will be broken like this going forward. I don't know how much I'll recover further. So as it stands, I have no memory and I am partially disabled. I don't know how much I'll recover. I'm using a walking stick at the moment to walk. I have no memory. I'm not recording anything really. I probably should, but this video diary entry is a start, I suppose. So that is good, I suppose. I don't know how useful a video diary will be in life. So this is an experiment. So I'm thinking what I want to talk about. So I am thinking that I don't know what my life is now. I don't know what I do with myself in life. It seems that I will be just living in basic living accommodation as I am now, and that seems to be permanent. So I don't have a life, essentially. I'm just functioning from day to day. So I'm worried about what my life is now. Everything is unknown in my life. Um, I'm not in touch with anybody. I don't see anyone or talk to anyone. So I don't actually have a life. And I don't know how to have a life. If I have no memory, I'm very lost in life. And I don't know if my memory will recover. I suspect not, somehow, because nothing has changed up to now. And there has been some time I've been living like this. Um, Eating and sleeping. And I think of what I do with my day, it's just eating and sleeping, and I'm on the computer and doing internet stuff, I suppose. I don't actually know what my life is. I don't know how to live my life at the moment. So things are very much a mystery. So I'm basically just functioning in life. Um, I don't have a life as such. So I don't talk to anyone, I don't see anyone. So I don't know what's going on. It seems as if I'm just being maintained in life. And that is so tragic that I don't have a life. I don't know what stuff could offer me anyway, because I can barely communicate and I have no memory. So there's nothing stuff can do for me really, and I wouldn't remember their help. It is really crazy to be living like this. Housed and fed in supported accommodation, no memory, so I'm just kept alive. And it seems to be permanent. There are no classes, there is no therapy. I really don't know if this video diary is a good idea. And I really hope it is, because it is still taking effort. I think I'll probably stop here now. But there's more to cover, I think. I just can't remember what I wanted to talk about. So life is very difficult at the moment and unknown to me. So I don't know what my life is really. And does this video diary start is the beginning, and I hope it's worthwhile. So as I say, it's the 29th of February 2024 and it's 8:30 p.m. See, I was just leaning forward, and because I'm using my stomach muscles, that's that's imposing on the injury I've had, and it's clenching my muscles, and that's squeezing my injury, and it makes me react. It's not severe pain, but it is awkward pain, and it is debilitating pain. So I do respond to it. So I need to be careful when I move. And taking a deep breath, I can feel it. It is imposing on me, this injury. And I think I've said already that this is a suicide attack. I don't know the details of how it happened, but I would imagine I jumped from somewhere. And I've said it was, well, I've been here in supported living since July 2019, and it's now end of February 2024, 29th of February. So that does make it 4.5 years essentially. Or maybe it's 3.5 years. Yeah, it could be 3.5 years since I was injured. So I've been 3.5 years in supported living accommodation. I'm confused with my calculations, and it's annoying, frustrating. But I will stop there, I think, and do the same again tomorrow. And I do hope our video diary is the way to be going. So if not, I will revert to a written diary.